Okay, as you can see, um, this video is my first flight with the DJI Avata. Ordered off of Amazon and it's the new one. I think it's the Explorer combo. It's got the new wand type controller, and it's got the Integra goggles that come with it. Not the ones where you adjust on the bottom. You do slide them back and forth to match the width of your eyes, but it doesn't have the dials for focusing. Anyway, this is my first flight. I was already in hover whenever I started the camera. The wand that I got that came with it, that you fly with, has the reverse button on there so you can fly backwards too. I think I tried it for a quick second. Wasn't sure what I was doing, so I just stayed with the trigger part, pulling forward and flying. Never know what to expect on the first flight. Apparently I didn't crash. I got lucky and didn't crash none. I tried to hit the home button at the end of the video and return to home button, and I hit the sport mode and the normal mode, and it went into sport mode. Well, I had to click it back, so got out of sport mode and clicked back to normal mode, and it landed on its own when I hit the return to home button. No, it wasn't return. It was the it landed on its own whenever I hold and press the that top button, the orange button or the red button, whatever it is. You press and hold that down and it lands on its own right there. I picked it up. You'll see at the end of the video. I picked it up and put it back on the landing pad thingy and took off again and practiced my home return. This time I found the right button. It was the one underneath the red button. The sport mode and the normal mode. You just hold it and press it down and it returns home then. Anyway, had a pretty good time. This flight was my first time, like I said. Didn't practice anything on the simulator, although they offer that on the DJI app. But I've used to fly helicopters and airplanes out at this field a lot, so I've got some kind of experience in flying anyways. I just wanted to get out here and see how this went and over the grass area, and just in case I crashed. These drones are supposed to be pretty durable if you do crash, so luckily I didn't crash. But if you do, then supposedly they're supposed to be pretty decent about not being damaged. Now, I guess if you drop it from 100 feet up, you ain't no way you won't get around that. So anyways, this is a video I did of my DJI Avata. It's almost spelt like Avatar, but you take the R off of the end of it, and it's A-V-A-T-A, Avata. Some people call it Avata, some people call it Avata. I don't know. It looks like it says Avata to me. So anyway, here's my first time flight over a flying field. I used to fly my airplanes and helicopters all the time in the past. I didn't see any of the old geezers out here that usually come out here and fly. I don't know what happened to them. But anyways, got a chance to get out here and fly by myself. I didn't see nobody else out here. I was within the legal time of flying too. I think there's a certain time of the day you can only fly out here. And they only revert to electric flying now to this field. So I used to love to rip out my little helicopters and just go crazy with these things. The gas ones were always the best. They lasted longer than electric. Anything with gas lasts much longer than electric. Helicopter or airplane. As you can see, the little number down at the bottom of the screen in orange right now. If it gets to red, that means you're too low to the ground. That tells you how many feet you are. I think at one point I went up to about, I want to say 120 or 130 something feet in the air. But either way, I think I set my limit on this to 400. I think here in the U.S. you can only go 400 feet high without infringing on, I guess, airplane height, you know, you can't be 1,000 feet up in the air, because you're be in the way of airplanes, and I think it's illegal to go farther than 400. So I set my limit to on this to actually it was 394. It's got a setting in there, so you couldn't just put in 400. You could, it's 394. Maybe it's some type of safety barrier or something. Anyways, this is me flying around, just floating around some. I think it's getting close to the point now to where I'm trying to figure out the return to home button. As you can see, the H in the screen right there, that's the home spot where the pad is. Yeah, see, I hit the button, the red button to stop and hover. It stops right there where it is and hovers. Anytime you feel panicky or whatever, you hold it down to land, and that's what it's doing now. And I have to walk over there and get it. Silly me, hit the wrong button. So anyways, I'll go over and pick it up, and I put it back on the pad, and I take off, and I practice my home return. And this second time around, it worked. Only because I hit the wrong button the first time. Alright, sorry to be so yappy. I know I do it in my videos sometimes too. I just get to rambling on and whatnot. So anyway, here's the video. Right here, I'm going to take off one more time, turn around, and wave at the camera, and then land. Hit the return home button then. And I'll get it right this time. So anyway, enjoy. There's no sound on this video. I thought it was going to be a sound, but I guess not. So this is why I'm doing the talk over, or the voiceover thing. For what it's worth, I like this little drone. It's my very first drone I've ever had. Like I said, I used to fly the helicopters and airplanes all the time. You know, do the stunt helicopter, the 3D helicopters, and then all that stuff, and of course the stunt planes and stuff also. So this is not something foreign to me, but in a way it is. It's a drone, so it's first person view too. I'm using goggles to wear the goggles to fly, and it's totally weird, because whenever you hear the drone flying around you, you're thinking, oh, I need to get out of the way before this thing hits me, but it's not like that. It's got little guards on it so the propellers don't hit anything, like little ducted fans or something. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Hope it's not too long of a video, but there you go.